Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today I have sent you the journal जे आहे 12th. Okay, that is handbook. Handbook I have already sent you on the mail. आत्ताच पाठवले. So please check. जर कोणाला मिळालं नसेल तर you can just personal याच्यावर मेसेज पाठवू शकता or you can send it to your friends. No problem. Okay, so if suppose anybody has not received the handbook of 12th standard, because there are total 17 programs which are written in that, and त्यातलेच काही प्रोग्राम हे थिअरीला येतात. ओके, सम ऑफ द प्रोग्राम्स फ्रॉम प्रॅक्टिकल हे थिअरीला येतात, अदरवाईज थोडेसे वेगळे पण येतात, बट दे आर व्हेरी इझी. ओके, सो प्रॅक्टिकल मध्ये जे येतात तेच थिअरीला येतात असं नाही, बट दे आर इझी. सो प्लीज गो थ्रू द हँडबुक. द लॉजिक इज गिवन, and if you are thorough with the instructions, then you will be able to write the programs according to the logic. So just check. If anybody has not received any mail, please let me know, or you can ask your friends also to send it. No problem. Okay. Now last time I had asked you to write a program. Only Karthik Kulkarni wrote a program and showed it to me. Okay, it was an absolute difference program hota. Absolute difference means 7000 ह्या location मध्ये, memory location मध्ये there are certain data. Okay, there is certain data, and 7001 मध्ये another data. So you had to subtract the contents of 7001 from 7000, and you have to store the absolute difference in 7002. Okay, so absolute difference means suppose this is 2, this is 5, then also the difference should be 3. And if this is 5 and this is 2, then also the difference should be 3. Okay, positive as well as negative difference same असला पाहिजे. That is nothing but the meaning of the positive difference or the absolute difference. So I had already told you what is the logic for that. What I had told you, bring this in accumulator, correct? From this, if you are subtracting this can be in the memory or it can be in other register, correct? And then you subtract it, and then if a is greater than m, you can directly subtract it. You can subtract the memory contents from the accumulator and then store the answer in 7002, correct? If it is less than m, if a is less than m, then you have to store the memory contents. Memory contents should go to accumulator, and then means exchange this, and then you have to do the subtraction. So first thing is you can compare it and then do it. And other thing is you can subtract the memory contents from the accumulator and then check whether the carry is there or not. If the carry is there, that means it is a negative number. So you have to take the 2's complement of the answer and store it. If carry is not there, then you have to store the answer as it is. Okay, so Karthik had written it properly. There are 2-3 ways. So first thing I will just say, I hope you will remember these particular instructions. Okay, label mnemonic comments should be the 3 columns. LXI H if I say 7000, correct? And then if I say move A comma M, what is the meaning of this? HL will have 7000. 7000 say contents will go in A, correct? And then I will say INX H. So HL will now become 7001 if I say subtract M. Okay. So first what I did is I subtracted the contents of 7001 from contents of 7000. Okay. And then what you have to do is I will have to now check whether the carry is there or not. So for carry is there or not, I will say if there is no carry, that means 5 minus, suppose 5 minus 2 I am doing. So it is a positive result only. So if there is a no carry, then I have to store the number as it is. So store the answer in the accumulator as it is. If you read the subtract instruction, okay, I have already given how the subtract instruction works by 2's complement, how it works, correct? And how the carries are complemented by the subtract instruction, that everything I have given it, correct? So if there is no carry, it has to go to some other branch of the program. But if there is a carry, then what did I say? You have to take the 2's complement. So how will you take the 2's complement? By complementing the accumulator and adding 1 to it. So CMA is the instruction which complements the accumulator, and then it says INR A, or you can say ADI01. So ADI01 will add 01 to the accumulator, or INR A, even if I say, it will add 1 to the accumulator content. So now accumulator has the 2's complement of the answer, that I have to store it in 7002, correct? So 7002, and then I will say, now in practical you will be writing RST1. This is nothing but one type of interrupt you will be writing. In theory paper you will be writing HLT, that is the halt is the last instruction. Now if there is no carry, then where it should go? It should directly store the answer in the accumulator. That means this is the instruction where it has to go, correct? So the label will be given to this particular instruction, and then STA lahe XXX label di. So this is a simple program to find the absolute difference of the two numbers which are there in 7000 and 7002. The first method I told is nothing but you compare the two numbers, and the bigger number you bring it in the accumulator, and smaller number can be in the memory, or it can be in the you can say in any other register. If I want to write that particular program, then how will I write it? Correct? Again, I will use the same instruction, LXI H 7000. I will bring the number into the accumulator, correct? INX H. And before subtracting, what I'm doing, I'm comparing the memory contents. Correct? M means what? The contents of the address specified by HL register pair. If there is a carry, if comparison, after comparison, if there is a carry means accumulator contents are less than memory, then there will be a carry. But if accumulator contents are greater than or equal to the memory, then carry flag will be reset. So if there is a carry, that means accumulator is smaller than memory. So memory content should come into the accumulator and accumulator content should come, I'm going to swap them, correct? And if there is no carry means what? The accumulator contents are greater than the memory. Then where it is going? I have to just subtract it. Okay, the middle part I will write later on. Okay, the middle part I will write it later on. If there is no carry, then see where to branch that particular thing. जर मला carry नसेल तर branching करायचे. Therefore, I am using JNC. Correct? I could have used JC also, but JC ने मला branching नाही करायचे. I have to execute the next instruction. So ज्याने branching करायचे, that particular instruction you will have to write. Okay. So if there is no carry, means accumulator is greater than memory. So I can directly subtract the memory contents, and then I can say STA, and then I will say 7002, and then I will say halt. But if there is a carry, then what I will have to do is, हे जे memory contents आहेत, those should come into the accumulator, correct? So what I will say, move A, M. And जे accumulator contents आहेत, ते मला आधीचे म्हणजे 7000 चे contents I have to subtract, right? 7001 contents have now come into the accumulator. Are you understanding this? 7001 contents have come into the accumulator. I want now 7000 चे contents to be subtracted. So how will I get 7000? I will just say DCXH. HL has 7000. Here HL has become 7001. If there is a carry, then after DCXH, HL will become 7000. That means it will subtract the contents of 7000 from 7001 and then store the result. So these are the two ways by which I can write the program. There is another way, one's complement method, two's complement method, all those things you can write it. But these two, I have given this particular logic in the handbook. Okay, but this logic is perfect. I mean, this logic is also okay. So any logic, if you use the write the program, that is okay for you. So I hope you have understood. If anybody has not understood it, you can raise your hand or write in chat box. I can explain it again. So label, mnemonic, comments are the three parts which you have to write when you are using the writing a program in the theory. Just go through the instructions. See, suppose if you are not able to write the program, just analyze the instruction. What does this instruction do? What does this instruction do? What does this instruction do? Automatically, you will come to know the functions of the each and every instructions. And if you see, there are many instructions which are repeated again and again in the programs. So automatically, you will remember those particular instructions. I have told you, you have to remember the similar instructions and opposite instructions. Okay. So if you remember the similar instructions or opposite instructions, the instruction set ha आठवायला किंवा हे करायला सोपा जातो. Okay. So this was the last time's question which we have done. Now today I will again take one more program, but before that we will just take one theory part, and then we will थोड़ा सा theory part करूया, and then we will see what is the program. Okay. Now if you have seen the computer, okay, computer ला तीन main part असतात. One is your input device, output device. You have the CPU, that is control unit and arithmetic logical unit, and you have the memory, correct? So what are the parts in the main computer? You have the input device, correct? Then you have the output device. Then it is called as the control unit, which has the arithmetic and logical unit also. Okay, this is nothing but your microprocessor, MPU, microprocessor unit, consists of control unit and ALU. And then you have the memory to store the program as well as the data. So these are the three parts. Input device, from which we can input the data. The result will be given to the output device, and in the memory you can store the data or the programs. Okay, so this is how your simple जो आठवीत वगैरे तुम्ही कम्प्युटरचा ब्लॉक डायग्राम बघितलाय तो, that is now elaborated as a microcomputer block diagram. Okay, so today I have sent you the microcomputer's block diagram. So if you see that particular diagram, how to draw the diagram I will just tell you. See, the first part is nothing but see, there is a 4 marks question. Explain the microcomputer, draw the microcomputer diagram and explain units. Okay, so this part is nothing but what? Your input device. Now input device is nothing but your keyboard, correct? Writing is a big deal. Correct, and output device is nothing but a display. Now here you have one more unit, which is nothing but, I told you, the MPU, that is control unit and arithmetic and logical unit. So that is nothing but your MPU. Now the memory unit which you have to draw is nothing but, there are two types of memories. One is called as the ROM and second one is called as the RAM. ROM is used to store the program so that it can be only read from the memory, and RAM is used to store the program as well as data. Correct. Now the keyboard cannot be directly connected to the microprocessor because the speed of the keyboard and the voltage level or the current levels are totally different. Correct. So that's why you use the interface ICs. This is called as the interface ICs. So this is your keyboard interface, and then it is, the thing is here you have the display interface. So हे blocks काढून झाले की then you have the power supplies of block. If you see, the power supply will be given to all the units. So plus 5 volt, this is nothing but your power supply unit, power supply, which gives the, for example, plus 5 volt असेल. So this will go to each and every, right from the display to the display interface to the RAM to the ROM, correct? Microprocessor, interface ICs and keyboard. Everybody needs the power, correct? Now on the left hand side and right hand side, there are two buses, correct? In this case, I have the bus, which is nothing but on the right hand side. If I show the data bus, okay, so this is nothing but the data bus. I will show you the this only because it's horrible. My drawing comes, okay, this part. Okay, so on the right hand side, if you see, this is nothing but called as the data bus. So from the keyboard interface to display interface, the data will be transferred from the keyboard interface to the microprocessor, or from the microprocessor to the other devices. Okay, so if you see, this is a thick bus. So that is nothing but your data bus, and on the left hand side it is nothing but address bus. Now address bus also goes from the interface to interface from the microprocessor. Now the address will be generated from the microprocessor and will be sent to the other devices. So if you see, there is only one unidirectional. Okay, the address is going out to keyboard interface as well as to ROM, as well as to RAM, and as well as to the display interface. The data is going from the microprocessor or coming to the microprocessor or received by the microprocessor. So if it is a RAM, it is a bidirectional because you can write in RAM as well as read in RAM, read from the RAM. You can only read from the ROM, so it is unidirectional, correct? From keyboard it is read, so this will be, the direction will be this, and to the, on the display it will be written, correct? So the direction will be this. Now microprocessor needs a clock signal, so this is nothing but a clock signal. And see, the addresses are going to each and every, the addresses are going to each and every block, right? But which block has to be selected? The address combinations are from 0000 to FFFF. त्यातले कुठले combinations आहेत? That combination, for example 6000 to 7FFF जर असेल तर RAM ची जी IC आहे that should be selected. For example 0000 to 4000 हे जर combination असेल तर for example ROM should be selected. Okay, so that will be selected by this particular decoder IC. So all the address combinations will go there. Last year you had a decoder चा एक हे होता, right? 1:16 decoder. So every time it was selecting one output. So out of 0000 to FFFF combination, for certain combination it selects this IC, for certain combinations it selects this IC, for certain combinations it selects this IC, and for certain combinations it selects this IC. So that is nothing but the chip select signal which goes to each and every block. Okay, so these are this is explained in short. So for 4 marks as a question, I say draw the diagram, and in short you have to explain the function of each block, correct? Or you can have a 3 marks question, draw the diagram, so and explain also. So while explaining it, you have to write in short, as well as the important points should be covered in that particular thing. Okay, answer. For example, if I'm writing about the interface, it is to match the speed as well as the signal levels with the input device or the output device, correct? If I'm writing about the ROM, that means it can store the programs, correct, in the ROM. Okay, so these are the things. Now whenever keyboard keyboard wants to through keyboard, if user wants to write a data, then it gives an interrupt signal to the microprocessor. So there is an interrupt line over there, and then if you see, there are control signals, certain control signals are there. Okay, so last time आपण पिन डायग्राम मध्ये बघितलेले रीड बार, राइट बार, IOM bar, ALE, all these are control signals which are generated by the microprocessor. So this is in short the block diagram of the microcomputer. So most of the students draw that small diagram. So earlier I had drawn it, but don't draw this. You have to draw this big diagram which I have sent it on the group. Okay, so you, if you have bought the book, book मध्ये त्याचा explanation and the diagram both are given properly, so you can refer to it. Or if you have bought TPS theory paper solutions, okay, then you can go through the question answers of that also. Now today I will give you one more program. Write a program. I hope you have understood. This is just a theory part type आहे. So theory part नुसतं explain करायला कंटाळा येतो. So one program I will cover and one हे. Write a program. Write a program to count the occurrence of 0, 5 in the given block, which starts at 7051H. Length of the block is at 7050H. This is the question now. Okay, so what is the meaning that I will tell you? Store the occurrence or store the answer in 7600H. What is the meaning? I will just tell you. 7050 मध्ये समजा if I have length of the block means what? If I write 5, then 7051, 52, 53, 54, 55. असे 5 number you have to find out how many times in 5 memory locations you have to find how many times 05 is there. If suppose I write this as 03, then 7501, 7051, 7052. Array 7053. Only in 3 memory locations you have to find how many times 5 is there. Okay, so for example, here there is 5, correct? And here there is 5. Here there is some other value, AA for example. Then after execution of the program, 7600 must contain 02. For example, if I write here 05, then 7054, 7055. These 5 memory locations I have to search. Okay. Suppose I have 09 here. I have 05 here. Correct. Then the answer should be 03 should be here. I hope you have understood the questions, the meaning. Okay. So the thing is, whenever you get any question in the theory exam or in the practical exam, read it twice, read it thrice to understand the meaning of the program. Once you understand the meaning of the program, then start writing the program, then chalk out the logic of the program. Okay, now what will be the logic of the program? See, this is how many memory locations I want to check, that is given by this particular thing. So this I can say count. So in C++, whenever you are using the for loop, right? For loop, for I equal to so and so, I equal to so and so. Okay, how many times you have to repeat that? That is nothing but the count. Okay, so in 8085, that is that for loop, how many times you are going to execute, this count is nothing but this value. Correct? And now this address onwards, you are going to check whether the contents are 05 or not. If yes, then you are incrementing another count which counts how many times 05 is there in the block. That is nothing but, if I show this by this particular variable, then once I find 05, then this count will be 1. AA, the count will not be increased. 05, yes, the count will be now 2. 09, the count will not increase. 05, the count will be 3. And once all these memory locations are over, this particular count, I have to store it in 7600. That is the meaning. Okay. Now we will see how to do the program. Now this particular count, initially the count CNT, okay, I will take two variables. One count is for your for loop and other count is for your how many times 05 occurs, correct? Or if I say occurrence is nothing but initially 0. We don't know how many times 05 is stored, correct? And the count is nothing but the contents of 7050. 7050 has the length, correct? So that counter which you are using for loop मध्ये जेव्हा C++ मध्ये so many times you have to do that counter I am talking about. is nothing but 7500 contents. So initially I will have the address as 7050, correct? And the contents of those counter will be nothing but equal to my contents of those address. Are you following this part? And now what I have to do is address should be equal to address plus 1, because now 7051 madle contents I have to check whether they are 05 or not, correct? And then I will check whether the contents of address are 05, correct? If yes, if the contents of address are 05, then what I am doing? Then occurrence equal to occurrence plus 1. Else I don't have to increment the occurrence. What I will have to do is I will have to decrement the counter by 1, because one memory location is over. Still how many memory locations that I have to find out. बरोबर. फॉरचा लूप जेव्हा तुमच्या ब्रॅकेट मध्ये येतो तेव्हा I मायनस मायनस किंवा I प्लस प्लस होतो. So that is your I minus minus or I plus plus. Okay. And if counter is not equal to 0, now I will show that. Then if the counter is not equal to 0, then it has to go to step number 1, 2, 3, 4. Because next address madle contents I have to check whether they are 05 or not. Correct? So I will tell it to go to step 4. And if the counter is 0, that means all the memory locations are over. So that means I will have to store in 7600 the whatever is the value of occurrence. And then I will have to stop. This is the logic of my program. I hope you have understood the logic. If anybody who has not understood, because now there are 8 minutes. Anybody who has not understood want again the explanation? If you have understood this logic, just convert this into the corresponding instructions. Okay. Now this is an 8-bit number. 8-bit number can be stored in the register, correct? So here I can use one register to store the count. For example, C. C register मध्ये मी 00 घेतला. Now address is nothing but 16-bit number. So 16-bit number is stored in the HL pair or any other pair. So HL pair is easier. So I will use an instruction LXI H7050.